The best time to start could have possibly been back then. That probably was the best time to start. But the second best time to start is literally right now. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhea Mack. Today's video is you don't need to have your life together to start. A lot of people believe that once they get this random thing, then they'll be able to do this, which is their dream. And honestly, I'm not going to say that I never thought that way too, because I very much did. But that's not how it works. This is almost like an ongoing cycle, because when you're in that cycle, when you're in that loop, you might never actually start because you always believe that you need something to actually chase that dream of yours. When in reality, you really don't. You just need a will to actually do it. I believe there's never really a good time to start. There's never that perfect time to start. So honestly, you should just start. And that's what's so scary about the ongoing cycle of if I get this, then I can do this. And in reality, they never do it. Cause I was like that. So I'm not just picking on you guys. I'm picking on me too. Because I was just like that. Because honestly, I used to really think like that. I was like, oh, once I get this camera, I'm going to start taking YouTube seriously. I'm going to start filming videos, and I'm going to be the pro YouTuber, and I'm going to live out my YouTuber dreams because that's always what I wanted to be. But then when I got the camera was sitting there and collecting dust. Dust. And don't get me wrong, I very much did use that camera. I did. I used that camera. I love that camera. But at the same time, it was like, it wasn't about the camera. Because once I got the camera, it was like, okay, well, once I get a mic, once I get a mic, I'll start filming. And it's like, I didn't start filming. Once I get a light, I'll start filming. I didn't start filming. Once I get a tripod, I'll start filming. I didn't start filming. And it was just this ongoing cycle of I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. To be the best YouTuber, I need this, I need that, I need this. In reality, I had everything that I need. Even before getting a camera, even before getting a mic, even before getting a light, I had everything that I needed. But what I didn't have was the will to actually do what I said I was going to do. That was the issue. I said I wanted to be a YouTuber, but every single action that I've ever taken in my whole entire life never once gave I wanted to be a YouTuber. Never once. I just kept making excuses for myself. And at that point, I literally had to sit down with myself and ask myself, did I really want to be a YouTuber? Did I really have this dream? Could people tell that I wanted to be a YouTuber by my actions? And honestly and sadly, no. You couldn't tell I wanted to be a YouTuber by how I barely posted. I barely posted. I posted every blue moon or so. And from an outsider looking in, that is not giving, oh, she has dreams of being a YouTuber. That's giving, oh, she got dreams. She got dreams. That's it. Because when there's no action following behind all of that stuff that you're spouting out of your mouth, that's all it is. It's just a dream with no work behind it. It's literally a dream. And that was my sad reality. And so I told myself, no more excuses. We're not making no more excuses. We're going to do this. If I wanted to do this, I was going to put in the work. I was not finna make no more excuses for myself. And this was not finna be an, oh, well, I can't do this because of this and this and this and that. No, we was not making no excuses. Period. We was not having no excuses. If this was my dream, I was going to act on it. No matter what, I was going to act on this dream. Because at the end of the day, I wanted this to be my reality so bad. I wanted this since I was young. I wanted this since forever. Before I can even remember, I wanted this dream. I wanted to be a YouTuber. This is something that I've always known in my heart. So why ain't I? acting on it. And I feel like this can be applied to being more than just a YouTuber. Honestly, it can become a principle itself. If there is something in your life that you want to change and you have the ability to change it, I believe wholeheartedly that you should change it because nobody can do it but you. Nobody is coming to save you when it comes to making your dreams come true. Nobody except for you. If you want it bad enough, you would do it. If there is something that you want to change, I want you to sit there and ask yourself, does your actions show that you want what you desire bad enough? And if you say no, then you need to change. There's not a perfect time to start. There will never be a perfect time to start. No more excuses. Find the time and do what you need to do to make sure that your dreams become your reality because nobody's coming to save you. We have to do it ourselves. The economy is getting bad. And I don't want a constant loop of people talking about how it's just unrealistic to dream big. I would never believe that it's unrealistic to have big dreams and big things for yourself. Because at the end of the day, we should want more for ourselves. You truly do not need your life together to start. You don't need your life together, period. Because even when you think you have your life together, your life will never truly be together. You're always going to constantly be working towards a goal. Always constantly be working towards a goal. And that is a good thing. That is a really good thing. Life is supposed to offer challenges so that you can grow as a person. And I full heartedly believe that if you constantly always give yourself excuses and tell yourself that you'll do it later, that you'll start tomorrow, that instead of like just acting on it today, like just imagine where you would be if the last time you said you would do it tomorrow, you genuinely did it tomorrow. Think about think about it. The very first time you said you was going to do something tomorrow and it would have changed your life for the greater good of your life. Imagine if you did it. Imagine where you would have been, where you could have been. And then I want you to apply that same thing today because honestly, the best time to start could have possibly been back then. That probably was the best time to start. But the second best time to start is literally right now. Don't be dwelling on the past either, because when I say there's not a best time to start, technically there's not, but you can always start today because technically that would be the best time to start. If you wanted to see the changes in your life as soon as possible, today would be the time to start and get your dreams out there and to do what you need to do. I'm so sick of people always having excuses after excuses after excuses. I was so tired of myself having excuses after excuses of why I can't do what I said I was going to do. I had little trust with myself. I did not believe in myself, and it was really showing. I was sick of always saying stuff and always telling myself something and living off of this dopamine that the dream was giving off to the point where I was satisfied with doing almost nothing. I was doing nothing with my life, nothing at all. And that had to change. So I made a plan. I made a structure. I'm making sure that I'm consistent when it comes to YouTube. I'm making sure that my life falls exactly where I want it to fall in my life. Like I have order now. I feel like I can actually do stuff. And I feel like I am walking in the direction that I want my life to be in. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, so now I'm posting on YouTube. You see how that is? And the crazy thing is, when I take a step back and I think about it, I'm posting on YouTube. So I'm a YouTuber. When I think about it like that, it makes you realize that it's a title. Everything is a title. Literally. I want to post on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I started consuming this identity of myself because at the end of the day, I didn't start later. I started now. I started days ago. And that is why I feel like I've made it exactly where I wanted to make it. And that is why I've already detached from the outcome, because I know that the outcome is going to be exactly where I want it to be. The only thing that I'm caring about is making the content and putting it out there. I can't control the outcome. I can't control it. So there's no point of worrying about the outcome. And on top of that, I'm too old to be thinking about how cringy it is to make a video. It's not cringy. And who's going to beat me up because I'm posting? At the end of the day, it's just a video. It's just a way to express yourself. It's self expression. And I believe that everybody should be able to live the life that they dream of. I feel like everybody has the power to create their own reality and live the life that they've ever dreamed of. And if you truly believe in yourself and you truly put in that work to get to where you want to be, whether you want to be a singer, a dancer, an actor, a game development, whatever you want to be in life, I feel like you have the ability to be it. You have the ability to actually make it happen just with a little action. If you want to be a model, you should go model on it online. Walk. You should walk and show your strut. Show your outfits. Show your face. Show your hands. Do some poses. If you want to be a singer, show your music. Sing your music. Show your production. Show that you're doing this. And actually develop that identity of the person that you want to be in the future. Because all of that it girl and the it girl aesthetic, no, have your own aesthetic. Be your own person. Like what you like and stop trying to follow these trends and stuff and start today. Because at the end of the day, there's no best time to start today, because we want to see those results as soon as possible. Thank you. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you found it entertaining, or you found it encouraging, or it just gave you information that you've always wanted, then make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And in the meantime, Ria Mac out.